Coach, your first playoff victory as the head coach of the Portland Timbers, and it just seemed like such an emotional night, an emotional game. Just what was your speech like after the game ended in the locker room?
San Diego Sunday. I had no doubt. I was really confident before the game because I think I said to you on Sunday when everyone was doom and gloom around the place that I had every trust. I think I said trust and belief in these set of players, and I think what I saw in the first half, the way we came out was sensational. The Costa, in particular, I thought he played like he was an all-star, 3-4 months ago. I thought Diego Chara was like a man possessed, and we thought after Saturday's game, we thought we needed men on the pitch, we thought we needed experience, and with Chara and with Pipe Mora, I think those players really delivered, and I'm so pleased for Pipe Mora. He had a little baby girl 2-3 days ago. He's been through the mill in terms of not being able to finish, not being able to score, and with Pipe, once he starts scoring, he goes on a run. So I'm super proud of all the players. I thought every single one of them. We came together on Sunday. The focus and concentration on Monday and Tuesday meant that I slept for 9 hours last night and 3 hours this afternoon because I was so confident. There was always going to be moments when it was getting a bit nervy. Pantomis saved a couple of shots, and I think if we had a referee of any kind of quality, we would have won the game pretty easy. And I don't think we should. I don't think we should let that go either because I thought the performance was well below the level.
Phil, just coming back to the confidence you were talking about, on Saturday I asked you if you were confident that your team could win this game, and you didn't waver from that. And
no.
I'm curious just how much work went involved in washing away Saturday and being able to have everybody mentally prepared and ready to come out for the first half like you guys did tonight.
Well, I think your job as a manager is to put things into context. It was a 15-minute period. That was all it was. We felt. I think from the beginning of March, we've not been outside the top 7. So we've been really consistent in terms of where we've been at in the league, and we've fallen at the last. We fell at the last hurdle, and I always think to myself, and I was talking to my son about this the other day. Sometimes when you have children, they sometimes get a little bit carried away, and sometimes they need a little bit of a jolt and a kick up the backside. And I felt Saturday was a kick up the backside, not just for myself, for the team, but for the whole club. Everyone was thinking playoffs, and nobody comes and knocks at your door and just gives you whatever you want. You've got to earn it. And I felt on Saturday. My feeling after the game when I was driving home, I was actually pleased because I think it jolted the whole club, the supporters, the players, the owner, the GM, everybody. It jolted us all into saying, right, we've still got to work hard here. And what I saw on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, I saw a team that was dialed in. And I've never wavered on these set of players because these set of players are the ones that I believe in. I trust what we're doing. I said to them before the game, we've got to trust the process, trust what we do, and trust who we are. And I think you saw all three things there tonight.
Phil, it's been a year of up and downs for sure, but what a difference a year makes. This game last year and tonight. Yeah. What have been the biggest changes culturally, mentally from this team to put those demons to bed from last season and win this game like this tonight?
Well, I think the trajectory is going in a massive upward curve, and regardless of the result tonight, that's how I felt. I felt as if the trajectory of the team was going in a massive upward curve. You know, you think back to when I first arrived, people didn't rate Evander, people didn't rate David Ayala, people didn't rate Anthony, people didn't, Santi Moreno is a bit temperamental, and all of a sudden we've worked as a staff. My staff are incredible. We've worked hard at improving these players, building a culture, building a philosophy, building a consistency of work where there is a real development in this whole football club. And I think what you see is you see with any young team is that you're going to get peaks and troughs, and our troughs came at the wrong time, which was at the end of the season. Now, I was speaking to my staff today is that you look back as that you win, Vancouver away, we win that game, we wouldn't have been in this game today. That's how close we were, but maybe this team needs that playing on the absolute edge. I think we're at our best when we're playing on the absolute edge. And I've got a group of players there that I trust with my life, and that is a brilliant place to be as a manager. And a result on Saturday didn't change that. I think I said to you on Saturday after the game, I will go to war for these players. And Saturday was on me, and today is on the players.
Hey, Coach,
How you
congratulations.
doing?
So now this is kind of a nice part, knowing your team going forward just played your next opponent. So looking at the results with San Diego and now knowing that you're going to go to San Diego, what do you do to prepare the team moving forward between now and the first?
Well, I think what tonight gives us, it gives us a little bit more momentum. You think about the results. We were really confident after a lot of results, apart from probably the last two against Seattle and San Diego. The Seattle game, because it was a derby game, we felt we let our supporters down with the way that the result went. So we'd lost a little bit of that momentum. I felt before that we had it, even though we were drawing games. We went to Vancouver, played really well. Minnesota. San Diego away, we played well. So I felt as if the last two games we've lost. Maybe it was the feeling how we're going to win a game because we can't score goals. We just lost something, that momentum. Tonight we've gained a step forward because of the momentum of the result, the occasion. You look at them in that dressing room there; they are together as a group. 99.9% of them. So I'm proud. We live to fight another day. We're excited for the playoffs. This club's not been in the playoffs. When I said at the start of the season or when I first came in, the play-in is not the playoffs for me. Now we're in the playoffs. Now we've earned the right to say we're in the playoffs. And we're going to go for it. I think it's the only way that I know. It's the only way that this group of players knows. And we've got to recover tomorrow. We've got to go again Friday, Saturday, and we've got to go down to San Diego, and it's going to be a real big atmosphere against a really top team. And we're going to have fun.
Okay, we have time for one last question.
Over the last 2 years, you've often played the hot hand at keeper, and I'm curious if there was any consideration into playing Max today, and with what you saw from James, especially in a playoff type of scenario that he hadn't been in before. What did you learn about James and his performance today?
I thought it was outstanding. I trust him. And you know what? Max was incredible against Seattle. Max deserved to probably play the next game, and that's been the problem I've had for the last 2 years, is that we've got two number one keepers. But I just felt that James with his composure on the ball especially, I thought was sensational. High-level keeper. We've got two high-level keepers, but Jimmy tonight, I think it was a big game for him personally. I agree with that. It was a big game for a lot of them personally. It was a big game for Da Costa tonight personally. Why? Because at these games you've got to stand up, and I think there was one or two players that we had a little bit of question marks over that really stood up. And the substitutes that came on, Ari Laster came on, set up the goal. Fernandez, João Ortiz, Paredes. They're going to be big players for us over the next 2-3 weeks, and I think my confidence all week from Sunday. We've been planning everything. We've been planning travel. We've been planning the training to be in the playoffs. There's been no doubt about that. Last season we didn't do that, but this season I think that it's a more mature group. It's a group that's got confidence now, and I think, like I say, we've done nothing. We've achieved nothing. We've got to go into the playoffs and deliver. And you look at our performance tonight. I've got a team that can deliver on the big occasion, and that gives me real confidence for the next, hopefully 2 games, maybe 3 games.
Okay, we'll wrap it there. Thanks for the time. We will have either Kamal or Felipe up next.